Deepa Chaudhary, bringing to you Glimpses of Life, another initiative of World Peace Commission. Here we bring to you eminent personalities and try to give you glimpses of their life to inspire many from their personal and professional experiences. The session is being telecast on CATV web channel and YouTube channel. Today we bring to you Dr. Parin Somani, globally respected philanthropist based in London and originally from India. Dr. Parin Somani has 5 doctorate degrees, has 4 world record achievements, published 13 books, and she is an academic scholar for various international universities. Let's hear more directly from Dr. Parin Somani. Welcome, Dr. Parin. We are delighted to have you here today.
Namaste.
So let's begin, and let's begin it right from your childhood days. Let us know any of your favorite memory from your childhood days.
First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to Dr. Raja Rao and a big namaste to you and Deepa for doing a lovely moderation and lovely introduction you have done for me. When I'm thinking about my childhood, I had a wonderful childhood filled with many happy memories. I was born in Maharashtra, the land of a great sense, to a family that they'd been praying for a daughters after generation of boys. To give you a brief background of my favorite memories, I will set a scene for you. I have always had a desire to help society at large and make a difference in the world. So from young age, I was involved in a lot of community work locally, and I found a deep love for helping society, which I attach many fond memories. I have also worked in the TV as a TV presenter at the Ahmedabad Doordarshan, a radio presenter at the All India Radio, and freelance writer, journalist, and author in a many publications like Western Time, Gujarat Samachar, Sundays, Stree Magazine, Shri Magazine, a lot of magazines and a lot of newspapers where I used to write when I was a young girl. So the memory I have never forgotten, the stems back to when I had a motorbike accident in my young days. I broke my left arm, which is still 100% not there, which restricting me from resuming my regular community work, jobs, and other activities. I was not allowed to go out of my house with instruction to rest. However, that is not part of my nature. That is why people used to say I was on a Duracell battery and never stops. Till now, that's the way I am. Now, I have always been an avid cook from my young days. You can say cooking is my passion and hobby. So I was with one functioning arm in the kitchen and I started to experiment. I created new recipes for the visitors who came to see me and used them as a taste checker. To my amazement, I had many great comments from my visitors, including my Guruji, my teacher, who encouraged me to write a recipe book. Before that, also, I was writing like a columns for recipe in those days. Therefore, I did exactly that. I wanted what my Guruji used to tell me, and gladly and fortunately, it became a big hit when I started with one book. There was a further demand, and up to date, that I have published 11 cookery book, and currently I'm in a process of writing another one, and also had published 2 more books this year, so that so that I can tell you my favorite childhood memory that is stuck in my head. So that's something I never forget what has happened in my young days.
Wonderful. Wow. I mean, that is such an inspiration with your one arm. And as they say, that everything happens for good. And you could actually get that hidden talent out from you when you actually happen to have that accident, I would say.
It's true. Otherwise, I never would have written a book. I never thought that I can write a book. And I've written this book at the age of 19, and the books were published at the age of 20. And at one time, I only published one book, and it just went so well that I don't know how to say, the publisher was so happy. And he said, I really like you to write more books about it. And can you please give me more and more information, like more things to write. And then in the end, we published 11 books altogether at the age of 20. And he still gives me the royalty until now. So that's something I cannot forget, my childhood experience, what I had. Yes.
Wow. So those were the times you were living in India, right?
Yes, in Ahmedabad, yeah.
So how did you then migrated to London, UK, now that you are living there?
Yeah, when I got married at the age of 21 and a half, straight after my graduation, I used to get proposal at a very young age. Since I was like a 14, 15, people used to think that I'm quite big and hefty. But I was very young, but I wanted to study. But I got married at a very young age, straight after my graduation. I got my results somewhere in June, and I got married in October 91.
And you married to an NRI?
NRI, yes.
Arranged?
Which was not my, this was not my choice even, yeah. I was forced to marry, and I got engaged in 2 days and married in 10 days. So I was literally being told I have to listen, because it's a back home in the cultural thing, yeah. That my parents had given me all the freedoms, what I wanted to do. In those days, you can imagine, I had my motorbike in 80s, yeah. So it was not the time when a girl can drive and the girl can wear a jeans and freely do all the things what I have done. So they always wanted me that we give you all the freedom. When the time comes, you should listen to us and get married. And that's what happened. And so now, after a gap of 30 years, I'm started back into the education, and you can see that I've done my doctorate. But even though when I came to United Kingdom in 92, I worked very, very hard to study, to work, and think what I really wanted to help the society at large. So yes.
Oh, I could see Dr. Parin Somani was once a very adventurous young girl riding a bike.
Yes, yes.
Who could have imagined that? If we would not have got you on Glimpses of Life, this thing would have got hidden only. No? Yes. And that's a secret of yours, and we'll try to dig out more secret from you in this upcoming.
I'm worried now. Hope everything comes out in the right manner, and you ask me the right thing.
Okay, so you're a philanthropist, a motivational speaker, author. What made you passionate about all this work that you do today, and what actually motivated you to choose this path?
Okay. First of all, so you have motivated me to come here and talk about my experience and share the story. Okay. So I have always enjoyed helping people and completing different initiatives with a strong vision of making a positive global change, particularly after all the hardships that I have undergone during my life. I have realized how unique and precious life is. Therefore, fueling my passion, I do not want others to suffer. Of course, each and every one of us face struggles within life, and that is a part of life. But I want to help people strive to be best they can through their own lives, through gaining knowledge, understanding themselves and others. I feel everyone has strength inside them to achieve and be the best that they can be. If I inspire and motivate others through my knowledge and experiences, then I feel I'm blessed. I'm truly inspired through helping people. As a result, I'm very humble, to share that I have received multiple international awards. So I'm going to only name few. There are hundreds of awards I've received, but I'm just going to say which are the recent one which I've received. The Most Powerful Woman Award in 2021, Gem of India 2021 in the year, the World Book of Records United Kingdom, which I received on 8th of March for the Power Woman Award in the year 21. The best editor awards of 2021 for the Asia Book of Records and the India Book of Record, the Seva Ratna Award, Mother Teresa Award, and the most people on the earth chosen as 101 personality who have inspired the world in 2020. So I have received many more awards, and that is like I do something. I never expect anybody to do anything for me, but I was sitting in a little corner and I was being recognized in 2019 on 17th of November, which I received. That was my first award, the International Diaspora Award. And that award I received in the Gwalior. So Gwalior is a very touching state for me when I received the first award. Nobody knew who I was. I used to do a lot of things, but Akhil Bharatiya Sahitya Parishad have recognized me with this award. And then I have received the Pride of India Award. And at the same time, on the 3rd of March 2020, I've received the She Inspired Award at the House of Parliament in England. So I've received many awards. But I'm not after anything. My main purpose is to serve the mankind. So by keeping my mottos in mind, to help mankind until my last breath. And the second one, to help and work together and make a positive global change. So when we have a strong vision, the vibration within us work to achieve that vision. We find the time to complete that we want to, and the whole universe will help us. I aim to help society through being involved in the multiple organization, both governmental and non-governmental, and educating societies through literature, speaking, teaching, writing literature, composing, contributing to educational books, journals, while composing and sharing poetries, promoting education and literacy, creating reforms, writing, and featuring in a variety of newspaper. So I feel this is my attempt to make a positive global change. Currently, I'm in a process of building a school and a training center in the Jaria Gulgulia Basti, known as the forgotten Basti of Jharkhand in the eastern India. This is with the vision of progressing the Basti into a self-sustaining village with a brighter future. Now, this Basti, let me talk about a little bit more. Okay, they are a beggar community, and the children also are begging. So I was invited in one of the event, and when I was there, and I thought, I really would love to do something. And from there, I thought I can help them. And that's the initiative came to my mind. Okay, let's do some training center and the school for the children and for the parent. So I wanted them to be self-sustaining. So it is through my belief and values that creates me a foundation of making positive change within society. Never forgetting my ethical values and principle. I aim to build bridges between communities, dominating the esteem thing for the society and the Eastern and the Western world through my skills all around the world. Also, I aim to live by ethics of kindness, generosity, empathy, care, showering patience, serving society globally. I aspire to see a world of pure love, harmony, and peace. A world where people strive to be the best true version of themselves despite age, gender, or ethnicity. Help each other selflessly. We all have an opportunity to create positive change with vibrant energy and diverse perspective and schools of thoughts. Everyone makes continuous change in their own ways, and we must evolve for the better through positive thinking. This is what makes my passionate about the work I do today.
Wonderful, wonderful indeed. It is such a fabulous feeling to see that you have indulged in such noble causes and service to the community. So, have you ever faced across any challenges while you are pursuing these initiatives? Any any challenges, obstacles, any rebels from people or from the infrastructure or from the governments?
Okay, but if you're talking about the challenges within life, we all encounter many challenges. Some might be easier to overcome, and some may be difficult. But we all learn to live with. But then there comes a time in life that becomes so dark we don't know if we will be ever be able to rise above it and get up again. Such events consumed my life and could be tipped me over the edge one way or other. A few years ago, I'm going back in 2000, I'm going back 21 years ago, I suddenly lost my vision. I was in a state of shock with worry consuming my whole being. I was rushed to the hospital and diagnosed with life threatening aggressive cancer. I was battling for my life and worried about my small children. Fortunately, after 4 operations, I was on the road of recovery, and with steroids, I regained my vision. I now valued my sense so much more than I did before. I was so grateful to God for my precious life. I engrossed myself in my children, work, and wanted to see different cultures, tradition, countries, and natural beauty to acquire new skills and help the people. Unfortunately, 10 years later, the aggressive cancer returned again. My heart shrank. I did not have the strength to undergo all the hardships that I had encountered. 10 years ago, the same thoughts and feelings, this emotional roller coaster was exhausting me. I was determined to fight this. I turned to my faith and did not give up hope. I always know that the power of positivity and a strength and a very strong faith has helped me to overcome my hardships previously. I was going to overcome this again. That was in my mind. I was very fortunate to survive the disease for the second time. I realized it was the time to change my life totally. This was my turning point in life. I decided that I wanted to dedicate my life to help the society at large in whatever capacity I can do. Life is extremely short, and we never know what is going to happen in the next second. Therefore, live for the present and help as many people as possible. I have got two mottos in my life. The first is to serve mankind until my last breath. This is derived from surviving my life greatest health challenges, awakening me to the preciousness of life and the true value of oneness. As my health improved, I started to travel around the world in the attempt to share the knowledge that I had acquired from the East and the West to help others facing adversity. It has been very challenging, but remember, nothing in life is easy and nothing in life is impossible. With a positive mindset, we can do anything. I have been determined to share my knowledge and my experience with everyone globally, to build bridges between communities and individuals around the world, understanding different viewpoints with compassion and empathy, working together towards acceptance and resolution. It may be necessary to attempt many different initiatives to gain positive results and ignite light within a period of darkness within individuals, but the results are worth it. Numerous times I have been approached by communities who have said, your true leadership skills and motivational lectures have inspired us to work together and overcome the challenges we face in life. When I hear this, I have felt so moved by the gestures of appreciation. The sincere smile have given them enough for me. I then remind them of my second motto of my life. It is only by working together we can make a positive global change. We can we can all be the leaders, share our knowledge, and devote time in the service of others. As ultimately, we are all one living within the same world. Let me tell you a little story. In March, I was invited to Spain to present my research paper at the international conference Intent 2020, consisting of approximately 600 delegates from 65 countries around the world. Upon returning from the conference on this very same day, I was invited to receive the She Inspire Award, which is to my heart, at the House of Parliament on a 3rd March 2020 in England. Within a week to 10 days, I suffered with a high temperature and a continuous cough. Breathing was very difficult. I had a severe lack of energy, and the last time I felt anything close to losing my life was when I battled life threatening cancer on two separate occasions, 1 decade apart from each other. So, feeling the consequences of having tested positive with coronavirus was devastating. I was determined to get better, and I knew that I had to defeat the current COVID 19 battle. Each time I suffered an illness, my motivation to good health got stronger when I remembered all my mottos in my life. I felt like I had more breaths to take. Therefore, as I regained some energy and could breathe more efficiently, I started to involve myself with new initiatives and help people within these unprecedented circumstances. As soon as I felt unwell again, I would stop, then start again. When I feel better, this continued until I returned to a good health. This enabled me to look to the future with hope and help others. So this was something I love, helping society. Doesn't matter how I feel. I don't like to show myself to others. I like to make sure that they are happy, they are cheerful. I want that smile, and that makes me happy. That makes me feel proud, and I'm blessed.
Kudos to this dedication of service to the community. We really salute you, Dr. Parin. Despite of your ill health, despite of your own struggles of physical health, you had this ambition or that inner feeling of service to the community, and how you can help people with your own experiences or by any ways to make their lives better and to help them in something that you are capable of, whether it is your optimism or if it is any of the other kind of help or philanthropist help. But this sense of optimism and this positivity that you radiate is truly, truly commendable. We truly appreciate that, and we really salute to this dedication of yours. So, tell me more about how about that now that you have already told me about the struggles and the challenges that you have overcome in your personal life, also about this physical health and your illness, and how these positive thoughts and your optimism helped you sail through and you became an inspiration for others. And the recent one, COVID, also, you experienced that also.
Yes.
Oh, we were not aware that you tested positive for COVID.
Yes, it was in March 2020 last year.
Oh,
and I was
okay.
unwell for 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, and still I was there in India, and I was working without any worries, because I always think, when you worry always comes to you. So just be free. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. All my family were very concerned that I was in India. I went for my work and for my treatment, but in the end I felt in a way that, yes, if I'm thinking more about it, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to gain anything. So I'm going to be free. If if i'm if I'm going to lose myself, I'm going to lose. But my daughter was always there to accompany me. So I was very blessed that my children are my inspiration. They are always with me to support. My husband, my family is very cooperative to support in all my initiatives I do. So I'm very blessed. I'm very happy, so to say that.
So your daughters always travel with you, is it?
Yeah, most of the time, I've got three beautiful daughters. So one or
Okay.
other daughters are always with me, traveling with me.
Wonderful, wonderful. And the support of the family is absolutely utmost important in tough times. And
And you know what, Deepa, I would like to say one more thing, that I'm also inspired with certain things. Like sometimes you do your work, but if there is no inspirational person behind you, you can't do it. Of course, my daughters are my inspiration, but my inspiration is my grandmother. God rest her soul in peace. She was an amazing lady who never stopped working, and she never wanted me to sit and do nothing. When I used to go to Mumbai at her place, she used to make me run around and make me do things. And this is why I'm like a Duracell battery. I'm non-stop, just like her, working like crazy. So I always remembered my grandma. And other inspirational person is the Aga Khan. Aga Khan is an inspirational to me and is my role model for me, due to the most magnificent work he has carried out throughout the world, changing lives of the people every day. And he is someone who executes major plans of actions after making clear his intentions through speeches in order to tackle pressing issues through the ages of humanity. And believe me, I follow his guidelines. I follow his speeches. I want to work what he is doing in my own capacity. But then who supports me? It's my children, it's my husband, it's my family, it's my community, and the people like you who brings me here to share my society, my stories to the world, so I can. Otherwise, I was sitting in one little corner till 2019. Nobody knew who I was. I never used to talk about my issues. I never used to share any of my stories to anyone. But since I received the International Diaspora Award from Akhil Bharatiya Sahitya Parishad, I'll repeat, they are my people who brought me out of the darkness. And right now, I'm talking into the open public what I've gone through, what has happened, and what I want to gain and help the society and support them.
wow, we are your true fans, and you are an inspiration for us. You truly inspire us, and you radiate a lot of positivity. I'm saying that again because now that you
Really,
have
really.
mentioned who all are the people that have inspired you, but trust me, you are a source of inspiration for me. And now that you mentioned all the struggles and the challenges, and how did you overcome that, and the people that have truly inspired you. So, tell me one thing about that. Have you ever faced that glass ceiling? The famous phrase of Priyanka Chopra, where it came that to women that they face a glass ceiling that needs to be shattered for success. So, have you ever faced it? And did you manage to shatter it? Or is it yet to be shattered?
Oh, such a beautiful question you brought in my life. Honestly, Deepa, you have touched me. As a woman, we continuously face the invisible barrier, and every woman experiences this during their lifetime, sooner or later. I have certainly faced it from my childhood when I wrote the books, during my adulthood, and when I faced life threatening aggressive cancer on two occasions, where the expectation for me to be living in this very day is also queried by the medical professional. They even don't know how I'm living since 2010 and 2011, when I was given a deadline that I am not going to be there anymore in this world. Since then, I think that is own has led me to shatter the glass ceiling into the pieces. In addition to become a COVID-19 victim, surviving, that was my another miracle. But these experiences in life have led me to work even harder for humanity. I would love to see a world of harmony and peace, a world where people strive to be the best true version of themselves, a world where people seek to understand differences and seek to build bridges through these differences. Because, in fact, there is a strength in diversity. Globalization is creating rapid change, and we as humans are creatures of habits. We do not like change. However, through adaptability, open mindedness, positive thinking, ethical values, and helping each other, we can look after the world that we live and look after each other without striving for the power. I refer my life as a great infusion of experiences, some sweet experiences, while others are refreshing, new experiences, others are spicy experiences, and others are bitter. In the life we all experiences. I love traveling to different parts of the world. I've traveled more than 87 countries because when I lost my eyes, I wanted to see the beauty of the world. And for that reason, I traveled and I've learned and I've shared my experience. So sometimes I view my life as a train journey where I started my departure when I was born and embark towards my life's destination. During my life journey, I stopped at each station, but I never get off the train. Instead, many people get on the train. Each person that comes into my life or gets on the train oozes with a different flavor of tea. When we mix ideas and share experiences, we create another flavor to implement new concepts through infusion of thoughts. I do whatever I can do for each person that comes on my way to help them, educate them, inspire them, or aim to learn something new, or maybe even to seek inspiration. Some people that cross my journey of life travels with me towards their destination. Then they got off the next station on their journey in transit, while others have stayed with me throughout my train journey, passing many, many stops. There is always special people that enters the train when I need a different flavor of tea to add to my current blend. Trust me, believe me or not, you, Dr. Raja Rao, and many other people, and many other new people who come in my life as a train journey. You've entered in this journey, and I know that. And I believe in karma. When I do something to help others, you have come here to support me and share my story on a different platform. That you have come on my way. So when I'm in need or require something that is out of my control, someone will always be there for me. Because whatever we give into the universe comes back around to us. We give the sweetness of our tea into the world, we will get sweetness back. Life is a learning curve. And at each stop, we learn something new. I always want to continue learning because lifelong learning is very important for personal growth and also for our own self. And to share goodness is an ever changing society. When there is a new invention or new schools of thoughts every day, sometimes we may experience bitter tea on our journey, but that's okay because it is that which will make us more stronger. That will also make us appreciate the sweetness of the true tea in our life. Just Like being here with you has allowed me to share my experience in the hope that the flavor of my tea will go around the world and inspire others. Because until my train stops or reaches its destination, I want to serve mankind until my last breath. This pandemic, we all know that, has brought many challenges and rapid changes. Many minds in societies have been conditioned to forget the positives and dwell on the negatives. We are constantly being aware of the global statistics links to the pandemic, which is creating so much negativity. It is the role of governing bodies and health professionals to keep update with the number of positive cases and educate us on how best we can protect ourselves. However, I believe that it is our job to reduce the statistics and not to dwell on them. So, remember, we think positive, our thoughts are very powerful. When we think negative, it will attract. So it is through our positive thoughts we can achieve success. We need to focus on the aspect of life that we want to become true, that we want to make it true. Through the power of positive thinking, we can change ourselves and societies. We have the power to create positive energy which resonate at a high vibration through which we can spread happiness. During the pandemic, I've heard numerous people talk about the curse of the lockdown and self isolation. And I'm sure you all might have heard it, but I believe that we need to view this experience as once in our lifetime. Once. This opportunity only comes once, and we are in the time of pandemic. We are in the time of getting this experience of lockdown and the opportunity to understand the value of this thing what pandemic has happened to ourselves and others. Remember, stillness is a medium through which greatness can manifest. We can evolve and help others. We should all consider this period of stillness or lockdown as an opportunity, not a burden. We are not self isolating, we are self loving. Spend the time with family and friends that we always loved and cared at home. It was the same place, same home, same family where we were craving to be with them all the time. But we were so busy in our own self, we never realized that how the time was going so quickly. Now, show gratitude for this opportunity. As thousands of our brothers and sisters are globally fighting for their lives in the hospitals, wanted to go home, they are self isolating, not us. We are self caring as we have the opportunity to care for ourselves and others through our good health that money and power cannot buy. Many have come and said to me that they are bored and fed up and want to leave their home. I say to them, show gratitude for the opportunity to stay home. Be blessed and create a heaven wherever you are. It is an opportunity to harbor peace within yourselves and your home. Transform the way you view this situation into a positivity. We all know that the world is upside down. But you know how to turn it back around. You are the future. You are the master of your own destiny. When people around you are unwell and hungry, power and money you make alone is immaterial. We want to be the part of the wider solution, not the problem. But how can we do that? I have got three important messages which I would like to share that how I shattered the ceiling, how I did it, that's by sharing. We can say that there was an attempt to shatter the glass ceiling, and yes, I have. Number one, believe in yourself. Nothing in life is constant. Even a caterpillar changes into a beautiful butterfly. So you know that. You have the strength to create a positive change and inspire others. Do not be afraid. Let people say whatever they want to say. World will say good and bad about you. Doesn't matter. You do the right thing. The world has faced previous challenges, war, disease, political unrest, financial crisis. People will say different things about you. It's okay. As I mentioned you, that is a part of the life. We came out resilient and stronger than ever before. We learned from the past and created a better future. I know that. You can do it. You can make this country, we can all make our country proud and prosperous again. Number two, follow your true instinct. Do the right things. Do not forget your ethical values. Be kind, be humble, be generous, be fair, help each other. And number three, be the person that builds bridges, respect diversity despite background, ethnicity, social, political, or religious lookouts. Remember, this is our country. Doesn't matter whichever country you live, whichever country you belong to, but remember, that is your country. We are in this world together. You can change the future. You can shape the future the way you want to be. You can make all the positive impact on society at large. Start with your family and friends. And I believe that by working together, we can make a positive global change. And I aim to serve the mankind until my last breath. That's the wish I have got. That's the way I shattered the glass ceiling.
Wonderful, wonderful. How beautifully you have mentioned everything and summed up everything in those three gems or the three key factors that you have given us, the keys to get into the success of inspiring us also to shatter that glass ceiling. And if we all go by, abide by your words and also get that positivity or that optimism from you, I'm sure all the ladies out there will be able to shatter that glass ceiling.
Thank you.
Now, there's a twist to my today's session. I'll ask you a few very rapid questions, and you'll have to answer them very quickly. Okay?
Are you marking me down here, Deepa?
No.
Am I winning something here?
No, you're not winning anything. You've already won our hearts. So you're already the queen of our hearts.
Oh, thank you. So that's my winning. You already given me my gift here. Thank you. Thank you.
We are humble and we are honored. We are honored. So, okay, tell me any of your hidden talent, which is still hidden. It's a secret, and the public is not aware of it.
Oh dear, it's a tough thing, Deepa. What can I start with? I've got too many hidden things which I never have shared with many people. Only my close family are aware of. I'm a person who likes to be to him herself. Like I'd like to be in my little land of my dreams, little land of my corner where I like to keep things to myself. But what I can remember that we have one life to enjoy. So I like to try different things, and whatever I do, I give it a best try, and I try my best and best to enjoy it. I am a keen golf player, and I have been awarded gold and a bronze medalist in 2017 and 2019. Only few people know about my this talent. I enjoy writing poetries, and I have shared my work within poetry conferences in 2020 and in past as well. I used to do a lot of cycling, and I won not one, not two, not three, not four. I think in the end, we were being every year we get a big shield in India when I was a cyclist. So every year they used to put my name, Parin Virani, because Parin Virani is my maiden surname, but now I'm after getting married, I'm Parin Somani. So it comes as Parin Virani, first winner. The shield comes to me and then I have to give it back to them before the competition starts. Again, the shield comes back to me. In the end, the community of Aga Khan Sports Community Sports Board decided, okay, better you keep this one because every year I was winning. So in the end, I won up to 7 or 8 times about the cycling, and I was a fastest cyclist in my time when I used to ride a bicycle. So I won many medals, many achievements on that. At the same time, I used to take part in Kho is my favorite game, and kabaddi
Oh,
matches and Kho matches. So that was, I always used to earn first place at the national level for that game. So and I also enjoyed the glass painting, oil painting in the clay, like clay potteries, like where you do like a tavi, like a pottery tavi,
uh-huh.
mattika tavi, like I don't know how to say, but mattika tavi, where I used to do my beautiful paintings of sceneries. And I love sceneries to paint. So that gives me a lot of pleasure in therapy. That is my therapeutic thing. I also enjoy making and decorating cakes. I love making cakes.
Oh,
Currently, as a part of my whole book, plant-based Indian cookery book, I'm doing in collaboration with my 3 daughters. That is going to be out soon. We have been creating some vegan cheesecake that is wonderful. That has also, I also have received a beautiful feedback on that. That is something for all of you to look forward once my book is out. And I'm looking to publish one other book for 29 states and 29 states culture and heritage. That book is also, I'm nearly finishing that. One of the other book I've just recently started on neuromarketing. So I'm doing a book on the neuromarketing. So that is going to be coming out soon. So I don't sit. I keep on doing different activities. So I love writing. I love my work, what I do. That is my passion. But I shouldn't forget what I used to do when I came in this country. What when you reminded me that how did I come here? So when I came in United Kingdom, the first job I got it in the Lloyd's Bank, and I worked for the Lloyd's Bank in United Kingdom in London for 24 years. I
oh,
and I enjoyed working in that field. But remember, by working with the banking has only given me the exposure in the finance, but working with the academician has given me exposure around the world. So I love my academician. So that is my hidden secret, that what I wanted to bring it out in my 80s and 90s, which I could not do my further studies. But now here, I have already done 2 PhD, and I've got 3 honorary doctorates. That's why I got a 5. But still, I'm working on my third PhD. I've already have completed my. I'm looking for my guide, and I'm working on my fourth PhD now. So I enjoy doing that. So that is my hidden secret, which I never have told anybody. But you brought it out for me now, so then now everybody knows.
so tell me, who's your favorite movie star? Male and female, both.
Madhuri Dixit. I like her.
Oh,
Oh, I like her. She's so sweet.
and I must tell you, you got a $1 million smile.
Oh, thank you. How much do I have to pay you now, Deepa?
No, you don't have to pay me anything. It's just that you be with us for a lifelong friend, and that is all that we want. As
That's
a
it.
mentor, as a motivator, as an inspiration, your presence is means a lot to us,
Oh,
definitely.
thank you.
So,
Thank you.
and the male actor,
Sorry?
the male
Oh, the
actor.
maid.
Now that
Oh,
again,
Amitabh Bachchan. I admire him. I love him. He's a charismatic guy. I don't have any words to say, but he's a wonderful personality.
oh, we all love him, and we could see you blushing there. So,
Yeah.
so okay, tell us your favorite movie.
Um, My favorite movie is Dil To
The one
Pagal Hai.
Dil To Pagal Hai. Okay, Madhuri Dixit there. How about do you sing? Do you sing?
Not much. If I sing, everybody will go to sleep.
No, I'm just asking which any of your favorite songs. I mean, there are songs that we keep humming all the time, like most of the time, and becomes our
The,
favorite one.
the one song I love always, and I'm a bathroom singer. So, but I love Hey Malik Tere Bande Hum.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's a famous one. That's a black and
Yes.
white, right?
Yes, black and white. I always loved from my young age. When I used to mumble, I used to sing, but I can't sing the way it's been sung. So I don't want to sing. Don't ask me for that,
No,
please.
no, no. No, I won't. I won't. I just wanted to see what kind of songs that you are passionate about, and uh, what do you like about. I mean, now today's generation songs are old melodies in that
Yes. It's
golden
more like
era.
a bang, bang, bang. No, I don't like. I like a soft music. I like meditation. I like a calm, smoothing music, where the flow of the water, like a quiet place. You don't want to say anything, and I like to be in silence as much as I can because I have to talk a lot to the audience. I did so many talks every single day, so sometimes I don't want to say anything, and I want to close my eyes and sit silently in calm and peace. And lovely music is going on with the lovely rhythms of the water flowing from the mountain. The sky is blue. The birds are singing. The nature.
Okay, wonderful. You're a nature lover. Fantastic. Mountains or the beaches?
Mountains.
Wonderful. Even I am a mountain lover. So, and mountain, desert, beaches. Now that you rate that, one, two, three.
Mountain.
Wonderful. That's a true mountain lover we have. Okay. Also, my last question. Your favorite vacation place that you feel like going again and again?
Alaska.
Wonderful. Wow. And why? What is it there in Alaska that gets you there all the time?
It's a beautiful. It was my 25th wedding anniversary. I went with my husband to Vancouver, and from there we went to Hawaii for a week and then Alaska. But I think so Alaska stuck to me always in my mind. The scenery, the beauty, the snow, the weather, the people. Oh, it's amazing. The culture is so lovely. It's a beautiful place. And once in a lifetime, I would say everyone should try to go and see the beauty, the nature of the world. See, we never think about the beauty. We always want to get everything. I want this, I want that, I want to copy this. Don't do that. Be yourself. And when you go to Alaska, you will see yourself. You will see the beauty of the nature, that God has created amazing things and amazing things to view in that place. And that's the one of the lovely destination. I love it. All the destinations are unique for me because whenever I go to any part of the world, I don't go for the holiday. I used to, not anymore, because now my life is changed. I have a turning point that I want to help the society. So whenever I go to any conferences around the world, I finish my work, I do my talks, I do my conferences, and I'm straight away out. I don't get much chance to see the place even. But when I really go on a holiday, then I thoroughly enjoy. And that was the holiday I thoroughly enjoyed when I went for my 25th wedding anniversary. So that was one of the beautiful place to visit. Yes.
Wonderful. The way that you have beautifully described it makes me feel like going to Alaska tomorrow, provided
You
I
can
get my office.
you can start visualizing from now and you'll go. Trust me. Visualization is a main thing. Start visualizing and you will reach your destination very shortly. Things are opening now.
Oh, yes, things are opening up. We have unlocks here.
Yes.
But one thing I'll definitely do is after this session, I'll definitely Google out places to visit in Alaska.
Yes.
So now I hand over to Mr. Rajarao for his views, please.
Well, a very good evening to everyone. And Dr. Parin, when I was listening to you, please, my God, you are really a woman of substance, which I want to coin from the bottom core of my heart. The way you described your journey, it was really mind blowing, fantastic, and inspiring for thousands of females who are listening on this platform. And the battle with your cancer was really, really struggling, which you have portrayed a goddess in front of me. So thank you so much, sir, for inviting me on this session, and Ms. Deepa for great hosting. Thank you so much, and it is a lovely pleasure to be with you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Supriya, for the lovely and kind words to motivate me.
Thank you,
Really.
ma'am. Yeah, really was really it was a great season.
Hello to all respected members, and really amazing story. Dr. Pareen ma'am, really you are amazing personality. I told you that really you are very beautiful. Your voice is really very sweet, and your story is amazing. And thank you, Deepa ma'am.
Vipuji, thank you so much.
Thank
you
you.
so. I guess she got disconnected because of some internet issues or connectivity issues.
Thank you so much, Excellencies. We are going to wind up the program. Dr. Parin Somani, ma'am, do you know the title of this program? The Path to Positivity. Because
Absolutely.
the moment I received a call from Your Excellency, I don't know why, but we received such vibrations, such positivity from the voice, from your voice. Really, thank you so much, ma'am. Because if you are there, it gives us a lot of strength and lot of positivity. It's from my heart, because whenever we feel that you are with us, then we think that we can conquer anything. Such type of strength you will give us with your presence, ma'am. Thank you so much, because we are thinking that it is really fortunate to have you, Your Excellency, in this session, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. And I also thank Deepa, ma'am. Today, without telling me anything, you have improvised a lot, taking our program to next level. Thank you so much, ma'am. We have done a beautiful job. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.